Hey everybody and welcome to 300 Reads. Today I will be reviewing the book The BFG written by Roald Dahl. So this book begins when an orphan named Sophie couldn't sleep at night. She kept looking out of her window and saw a tall dark creature. So this was the witching hour of night. The witching hour of night is a time when all creatures are asleep and the dark spirits come out. What makes this book interesting is that this creature, who's a giant, takes Sophie out of her bed and runs to a place called Giant Country. There he goes inside a cave which is supposed to be his home and sets her on the table and says that he's hungry. Sophie thought that she was about to be eaten, but the giant told that he's the only giant who does not eat humans. He was known by the name BFG, which stood for Big Friendly Giant. Usually the BFG gets to know where all the other giants go to eat every night. One night, after the giants went to eat, Sophie and BFG came outside his cave. Sophie could not contain herself at the thought of humans being eaten and told the BFG that they must do something. BFG told that he was no match for them, and by the time they're only halfway through, the giants would be returning. Then there is a huge plot twist. Sophie gets an idea and she told the BFG that the Queen of England could help out. So basically Sophie's idea was that the queen would have a dream in which she would see giants eating humans, and the young girl called Sophie was sitting on a windowsill, and Sophie would call a giant called BFG and he would talk more about the cannibal giants. Then BFG asked her a question. Why would the queen believe in a dream? That's when Sophie told that if she would actually be sitting on the windowsill. So if one part of the dream was true, then the queen would think that the whole dream was true. So BFG and Sophie traveled to England, and there BFG set Sophie on the queen's windowsill. Then during breakfast, the Sophie explained the queen all about the cannibal giants, and the queen sent 9 helicopters for each of the giants. There they were tied up underneath the helicopters and were put into huge pits. The main characters in this book are the Queen, Sophie, and the BFG. The genre of this book is fantasy. I would recommend this book for all age groups, and people who do not like to read can watch the movie of the BFG. From this book, I learned that you should never judge anything by its appearance and that unity is strength. Bye!